Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Govt Drish, where we have started our Lucent series, and today it's part 28 of our Lucent series General Knowledge. We have covered many such important content that is very essential for competitive exams, be it UPSC, BPSC, NET, CGL, or any such competitive exams. And I have also highlighted many such parts that you will find very important, and you can find them in our last series parts. So go check them out. Ancient history, medieval history, modern India, everything is being covered, and this is our modern India commencement. And I've already covered two videos with the modern India. This is our third video with the modern India, and in the last video I've covered the economic impact of the British system when they had came out, the advent of the rule, what impact it had on our revenue system, Jutwari, Malwari systems. I have covered all of them. And what first class, mercantile, and all such industrial phases have been covered. Go check that out so that you get a better idea of this peasant movements as well as the tribal revolts and the civil revolts, which I will be talking today. So let's discuss peasant movements in detail. First, the movement was Indigo Revolt, where it had taken place in Bengal, and this is the year. I won't say the years, just go through the years. I will be explaining you the movement, places, and the leaders. And the leaders of this movements were Vishnu and Digambar Biswas. So they were behind this movement. We have then Pabna, that was in Bengal. Ishwar Roy, Sabukal, Khudi Mullah. Okay, so these movements can come like when, in which year it happened, then in which leader was included in which movement. In such way, it can come. Deccan riots and Ramosi movement, Maharashtra. Then we have the leaders, that is Vasudev Balwant Pharke. Then we have Bijolia, that was in Rajasthan, and this is the year Sitaram Das, Vijay Pathak Singh. And okay, so among them, some are very important, which I will be marking in red color. Champaran, Khera, Kisan Sabha. These three are very important movements. You have to remember that, like when the Champaran takes place in 1917, Gandhiji, because these are done by some very important leaders like Gandhiji, Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay, so you have to make note of that. Then we have Khera, that was in Gujarat, and the leaders were Gandhiji and Vallabhbhai Patel. Then we have Molpla, that was in Kerala, Syed Ali and Syed Fazil. Then we have Batoli, Gujarat, and this was also very important because Vallabhbhai Patel was one of the renowned leaders. Okay, make a note of the important movements which were led by the important leaders like Gandhiji, Vallabhbhai Patel, and that is very expected questions. Very expected questions will come from that sections. Then Tibhaga, Bengal, Kamparan Singh, Nyamat Ali, then Punara Vaila, that was not important. Telangana, okay, this was important like Kumaria and Sundaria. Then UP Kisan Sabha, one of the important because it was led by Indrandana and Dwivedi and Gauri Shankar Mishra. Awadh Kisan Sabha UP, we have Baba Ramachandra. Then we have Ekka movement, Awadh, that was Madari Pasi. Then we have Forest Satyagraha, we have South India. All India Kisan Lucknow Sabha, this is also very important. Sahajananda Saraswati. Okay, so this was all about the peasant movements. Now the tribal revolts. Which tribe was involved in this revolts? Then we have the leaders and what were the reason that led to these revolts. This is quite good information because when the cause is given, you understand the significance of the revolt and the importance behind the revolt. So it was Chua tribe, Raja Jagannath, excessive revenue demand, Bengal famine. So this was basically based in Bengal, this revolt, and the reason was there was quite more demands from the Britishers. Like there was no such fruitful outcome from the lands, but there was excessive demand, and Bengal famine, like it was natural disaster. Famine is a natural disaster. There was no food crops. So this has triggered. Then we have bills. Leaders were Savaram and agrarian hardship. Then hosts. Behind this was British occupation of Singhbung. They have occupied Singhbung, so the tribal came out. Ramosi, Chittor Singh, Pratap Singh, Dadar Patkar. And what's the causes the British rule? Then we have Kohli's dismantle of forests were deforested. So that's the reason. There are many more important. First, see, Khasi, Ahom, these are very important tribes. Santals, okay? So their leaders are also important. These are all related to the British rule and British occupation, which had been taking place in that place. So just keep in mind that British rule is the reason. And this part, like in this tribal ones, more than the causes or here, the leaders are important. So make a note of that, and the tribes' names are important. Like Gomandwar Kumar led which tribe? Rup Singh led which tribes? These questions are the ones that come from this section. Bhils, Munda, Kachanagas, Bhuyan, Jang. Okay, so see what has been their causes. Installation of British protection on their throne, British intervention. Very sometimes there's very minor cause, but it had a vast impact on the tribe, so they revolted. Lanchester missionary activities. Missionary activities means conversion. Okay, conversion of the tribals, forceful you can say. Arouse religious reason means conversion only. Chinchus, dismantle of force or control. Naga is also one of the important tribe, so they also, the British used to rule them, so that was a revolt against their excessive rule. Now, what was the civil revolts? First, we have sannyasi. Please, in this civil revolts, learn the dates, the places, and the civil revolts name. Three of the information that is informed here is very, very important. I'm telling you beforehand. If I don't mark, still it is important. Okay, sannyasi Bengal 1780, and it was led by religious monks, and they were against the British restrictions and ruin of peasantry. Peasantry means farming. They had ruined with excessive taxation even during the famine. Okay, and then Kataboman revolt, and it was led by Veera Pandya Kataboman, and it was against the imposition of the British suzerainty. Then we have Pike revolt. It was led by Bakshi Jagabuntu, and it was against occupation of the Britishers and revenue policy of the Britishers. Now we have Velu Thambi, and it was led by Velu Thambi, and it was against British extortions, how they extorted money out of the farmers. They used to demand money. Then you have Kittur Revolt, that was by Chinamay Ramayana. Then with Pagalpanthis, it was by Karam and Shah Tippu, religious nature. Raju Faraizi, Satavandi, Kuka, Kadakari, Bodyguard. Okay. It was led by Narasimha Reddy, remember one of the important names. So this was the civil revolts, tribal revolts, and also the peasant movements. Three important revolts that had played a various important role in the British rule. So get through all of this. In some, not all the dates are important, but the places, the leaders are important. In some, like in tribals names are important. Civil, three of the things are important. No three of them. Okay, now go through it. If you have any questions, comment down in our comment box section, and I'll try to help you out soon. Meet you in our next series part, that is the Lucent series part 29. And finally, we have covered a lot of parts. Please comment your reviews. Take care. See you soon.